The FIFA World Cup 2026, hosted across 16 cities in Canada, Mexico, and the United States, represents a historic leap in the integration of technology within global sports. This tournament is characterized by a hand-in-glove partnership between FIFA and official technology partners like Lenovo and Verizon, aiming to enhance officiating accuracy, democratize data for teams, and revolutionize the viewing experience for millions of fans. One of the most significant technical advancements at the 2026 tournament is the introduction of Advanced Semi-Automated Offside Technology, SAOT. While a basic version was used in 2022, the 2026 iteration is designed for even faster decision-making. The system utilizes 16 dedicated optical tracking cameras installed in each stadium to track the ball and the positions of players 50 times per second. For every player, 29 specific data points are collected during each frame, covering all limbs and body parts relevant to offside calls. Unlike previous systems that send data only to the video assistant referee, VAR, Advanced SAOT sends instant audio signals directly to on-field match officials for clear positional offsides. This allows assistant referees to flag immediately, significantly reducing the delay in play and the associated risk of player injury that occurs when action continues after an offside has taken place. To improve visual clarity for both officials and fans, all 1,248 participating players were 3D scanned to create realistic digital avatars. These avatars are used in broadcasted 3D replays, making it immediately obvious which player is in an offside position. Further supporting the referees is the Referee View, a lightweight head-mounted camera that provides a first-person perspective of the match. Developed with Lenovo, this system uses proprietary algorithms to reduce motion blur by up to 50%, ensuring that the high-definition footage remains stable even when the official is sprinting. This technology not only aids in post-match review and transparency, but also offers broadcast audiences spectacular new angles of the action. The official match ball, the Adidas Trionda, is a connected sports device that serves as a cornerstone of the tournament's data ecosystem. At its core is connected ball technology, featuring an Inertial Measurement Unit (IMU) sensor suspended in the center of the ball. This sensor captures motion, acceleration, and impact data 100 times per second, transmitting the exact kick point to the VAR and SAOT systems in real time. This level of precision is vital for determining tight offside calls, handballs, and disputed deflections. The Trionda also represents a breakthrough in computational aerodynamics. It is constructed from just 4 thermally bonded panels, the fewest ever used for a World Cup ball, which creates a smoother surface to stabilize flight during long passes and powerful shots. Designers utilized computational fluid dynamics (CFD) models to minimize the aerodynamic drag crisis, ensuring the ball behaves consistently across the diverse climates of North America. Despite its high-tech interior, the ball is produced with traditional craftsmanship in Sialkot, Pakistan, which accounts for roughly 70% of global football production. A major goal of the 2026 tournament is to democratize football technology. Previously, only elite teams could afford large squads of analysts to interpret the massive data reports, often 60 pages per match, provided by FIFA. To bridge this gap, FIFA introduced Football AI Pro, a generative AI knowledge assistant developed with Lenovo. This tool allows coaching staff from all 48 participating teams to query official match data, 3D videos, and event tracking using plain language in 15 different languages. It combines structured match data with a specialized FIFA football language model to deliver tactical insights and strategic recommendations instantly. By providing equal access to these advanced analytical capabilities, FIFA aims to ensure that team size and financial resources do not dictate a nation's ability to compete on a tactical level. The sheer scale of the 2026 World Cup has forced a massive expansion of mobile and fiber networks. Verizon, as the official telecommunications sponsor, has projected that fans in a single stadium will consume more than 50 terabytes of data per match, the equivalent of streaming HD video for 3 years. To meet this demand, Verizon boosted network capacity by 3 to 5 times across all host stadiums. At MetLife Stadium alone, the site of the final, they installed 2,400 antennas backed by 6 million feet of fiber. Beyond fan connectivity, private 5G networks are being deployed to support critical tournament operations. These private layers provide the low latency, high throughput connections required for the referee view cameras and the broadcast contribution network, isolating them from the interference of tens of thousands of fan devices. Network slicing is also utilized to prioritize broadcast feeds and public safety communications. Operators are further leveraging 5G fixed wireless access (FWA) to provide instant, high-speed connectivity to temporary structures like pop-up retail stands and fan activation zones without the need for fixed broadband installations. The tournament is a testing ground for the future of digital sports media. Broadcasters are pushing toward Ultra HD streams in 4K and 8K, complemented by interactive real-time overlays and AI-driven analytics that allow viewers to interact with the game from their devices. Features like Watch Together synchronization are being explored to allow fans to chat and react in real time within digital platforms, recreating the social atmosphere of a stadium. For those attending in person, biometric identity is replacing physical tickets. At venues like Gillette Stadium, fans can opt into facial recognition systems linked to digital wallets, allowing them to enter the stadium and pay for concessions simply by scanning their face. Google's Gemini AI is also heavily integrated into the fan journey, providing live score tracking, tactical diagrams, and AI-assembled match highlights across search, maps, and Waze. Securing a tournament of this magnitude involves a massive display of physical and cyber security technology. Authorities are using digital twins, live virtual 3D models of the stadiums, to monitor crowd density and the positioning of security personnel in real time. This allows security teams to identify potential bottlenecks or stampede risks before they escalate. On the ground, robotic dogs like Hyundai Spot are patrolling venues in cities like Dallas and New Jersey, providing live video feeds from within the crowd to law enforcement. To secure the airspace, governments have committed hundreds of millions of dollars to counter drone technology, aiming to protect stadiums from unauthorized unmanned aircraft systems. Furthermore, AI-powered cameras are being used for biometric surveillance and tracking suspicious behavioral patterns, with Vancouver alone installing 200 such cameras for the event. The rapid deployment of these technologies has raised complex legal and ethical questions. The collection of biometric and player tracking data, including real-time readings, challenges existing data privacy laws like the GDPR and CCPA. There are ongoing debates regarding whether this data is proprietary and who owns it: the league, the broadcaster, the technology provider, or the athlete themselves. Moreover, the normalization of mass surveillance has sparked concern among civil liberties groups. Organizations like the ACLU and Amnesty International have issued travel advisories, warning fans of potential racial profiling, device searches, and the lack of clarity regarding what happens to these surveillance networks after the tournament ends. There are also concerns that facial recognition technology remains fallible and may misidentify women and people of color more often than white men. In the streaming sector, antitrust concerns have already led to legal battles, such as the shelving of the Venue Sports project after rival companies argued it would unfairly limit competition by locking out smaller players. These disputes highlight the unresolved questions about fair competition in a digital economy where streaming platforms have become the new stadiums. The FIFA World Cup 2026 is more than just a series of football matches. It is a milestone in the digital transformation of professional sports. By integrating AI-assisted officiating, data-connected equipment, 5G infrastructure, and biometric security, the tournament is establishing a lasting digital legacy for its host cities. However, the success of these innovations will ultimately depend on how well the industry balances technological ambition with regulatory responsibility, data privacy, and the protection of individual rights.